Who's paying $80 for this? For this? Who? $69.99 here in the UK, which is normal for AAA. Unfortunately. But is this even AAA? Yeah, no, Obsidian is a AAA studio now. I would not have guessed that just going off their recent games. They make a lot of games, Obsidian, and their studio seems a little spread thin to me. 4 games in, I think, 2 years. It's a lot of games. I can't name you the other 3. I'd have to research that. Outer Worlds 1 wasn't even well liked. The majority opinion for that game was, it's fine. Mid, if you will. Avowed was a failure. Yes, it was. Oh, it was. Don't let Big Phil over there confuse you with his handheld console gaming. The game didn't sell well. And before you tell me that these Steam sales over here don't mean anything, means enough for Summer Games Fest to mention, doesn't it? Anyone see Avowed on there? That's weird. The game director also left. The amount of hate I got on my Avowed video for stating facts is ridiculous. Almost a 50-50 split like to dislike ratio. The game flopped. That video managed to find the 2,000 people who actually like that game. The amount of damage the team behind Avowed managed to accomplish towards the brand of Obsidian is astounding. It's incredible, really. With a loser of an art director managing to take the top spot. I didn't even call the game woke, aside from the pronouns business. Look, if it's not a big deal, why is it an option in the first place? But how, from all of that past, do you get $80 for your next game? I don't even think this game would sell with a $60 price tag. It's such a bad reading of the current game market. The amount of games we saw being showed off this past weekend is actually insane. The game shown off directly after, The Blood of Dawnwalker, which by the way makes Outer Worlds 2 look like it was made by children. There was so much quality shown off. Not all coming out this year, obviously, but I don't see people setting aside $80 for the Outer Worlds 2, do you? I mean, they have a plethora of games to choose from. Outer Worlds 2 ain't it, bro. Nintendo are being blamed for this. I kind of disagree. I think it would be kind of stupid for any company out there to try and replicate what Nintendo does, because it's Nintendo. Nintendo could sell anything to their fans for any price they wanted. Let's be honest. What's that? $500 for a 5-year-old piece of hardware? What a steal. Hold on. Let me just get my knee pads out so I can glaze you properly. Don't move. Don't do it, Nintendo. Stay there. My point is that whatever Nintendo does shouldn't be a formula for success for anyone else, because Nintendo has the highest selling piece of media ever in Pokemon. And it's not even that close. People are obsessed with Nintendo. I don't blame people for that. I mean, I want a Switch too. I really want one, but I'm hanging in there. I haven't caved yet, boys. I'm hanging in there. It's tough. I'm sure I'll cave at some point. I'm sure that one Nintendo that I didn't buy really hurt their sales, right? Right? Tell me I'm making a difference. No, I think $80 is just the way the industry was headed. I'm surprised it took that long to get there, to be honest. I believe Nintendo was just the first one to pull the pin. I know that's not what you want to hear, but hear me out. Absolutely be mad at Nintendo. 100%, they are so anti-consumer, it's a joke. I mean, their prices across the board have always been a piss take. And for the love of God, man, can you believe that they've only just got Game Chat? Come on, man, you're like 20 years behind. What a joke! Now, I don't want people to think that I'm defending the games industry here. Games should never be above $50 in my opinion. That's why I always rate my games out of 50. I just don't think the blame should lie solely with Nintendo when someone else in the gaming industry would have done it anyway, and they have been doing it for years, just not in the US. Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again because I think it's worth saying, because no one seems to care how expensive games are outside of the US. Now, honestly, I think the games industry was just playing a game of chicken. You go first. Fuck that, man, they have guns. You go first. We will do it through the power of Pikachu and Mario. Oh, thank God. I don't think Master Chief could take any more damage. You can bring tax into it and tariffs and all other shit like that. Games don't have a set price, and once a higher price gets hit and normalized, that's it. There's your new price. So Nintendo are kind of to blame, but only for doing it first. And I don't know if you thought about this, but there was a good opportunity here for one of those companies to gain some much needed street cred and come out and say, nah, not us, not today. We're staying at $60. And they would have gained so much public favor, but no, they didn't do that, did they? Are you listening, boys? I need you to put your tinfoil hat on, okay? Okay, you ready? You ready? I think there may be some other things at play here from Xbox. I do. Now they'll just claim inflation, you know, inflation's making the prices go higher and all that crap. But I don't know. Slapping an $80 price tag on The Outer Worlds 2 is stupid, and Xbox isn't stupid.
For now, though, I want to show you how we're going to take that passion for gaming and apply it to your entire TV experience. Join me over here in front of the new Xbox and Kinect.
Anymore. Is it possible that they know players won't buy it for that price and opt to buy Game Pass instead? Huh? You know what? I don't think I need a tinfoil hat. I must say it with my chest. I bought the Sydney Sweeney soap. It was me. That's weird. Xbox want more people to sign up to Game Pass. That much is clear. But they prefer more people to sign up to Game Pass to play Outer Worlds 2 than people actually go out and buy The Outer Worlds 2. There is no justifiable reason for that game to be so expensive. It's not a popular franchise. There's no massive character in the IP that people love and want to follow everywhere. There's nothing. I never see anyone talk about The Outer Worlds. Have you seen the excuses, the defense that people are coming up with for this? It's either you're a broke boy, just say so. Or just buy Game Pass. Just buy it. What are you waiting for? Just buy it right there. $10. Go on. That's right. It's right there. I mean, they've got the customers themselves pushing Game Pass and everyone else. It's crazy. Xbox fanboys everywhere. Did you guys know the console wars was still a thing? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Just the other day, I happened to wander onto a channel that just hated on Sony all day. Bro, what are you doing? It's not 2012 anymore. It's over. Move on. Now I'm gonna have to admit something here. I was wrong. I was wrong in my avowed video. I mean, the game is still a colossal failure, but in that video I said I don't see who Game Pass benefits. I was wrong because I did some mathematics. Highly likely that these calculations are wrong because math don't math in my brain, but Xbox has 34 million subscribers apparently. Game Pass is $10 a month. So that means, assuming people pay all year long, they are making over $4 billion a year. $4 billion a year on Game Pass. It looks like these numbers may be close because it is reported that Game Pass will make upwards of $5.5 billion in 2025. Bro, Xbox does not give a damn if The Outer Worlds sells well. All they need is for that game to engage Game Pass players for about 2 weeks. Now, I still believe that a game's true success comes from sales made. But with how many people have Game Pass on Xbox and PC, the sales have to be hindered in some way. Expedition 33 probably could have sold more, but I bet people were getting Game Pass to play it. In my Doom video, I said that the reason people weren't buying that game was because of the price. Is this Xbox pushing people to buy Game Pass and not the game? I mean, speculative, sure, but sounds about right, right? I believe Xbox wants to be the Netflix of gaming. Netflix makes $39 billion a year, bro. We have seen shades of this from Xbox over the years. They've been buying up studios all over the place to make games for Game Pass. The model for Xbox has become keep people on Game Pass. Even the timing of their releases don't make sense to me. Remember how you'd always have that dull period in gaming? We'd all be waiting for September, October, November for all the games to come out because they wanted to catch the holiday period. But I feel like lately games are releasing all year round. They had Avowed, Doom, Expedition, Oblivion, Ninja Gaiden, Atomfall, South of Mid... No, that doesn't count. No one is buying Game Pass for that. But they've got more lined up for the year ahead. Gears remake in August, Wu Chang next month, Tony Hawk next month. Damn, man, most of these games would be waiting for autumn or winter to release. But I really believe that Xbox just wants that catalog to keep going. It's like a conveyor belt with games. I've also seen rumors that more backwards compatible games are coming soon. You know how no one buys movies anymore? Yeah. That could be the future for gaming. Xbox could fund a new AC Shadows game a month if they wanted to with the amount of money they're making from Game Pass. That's insane. They're pricing people out so they turn to Game Pass, playing Monopoly while they do it. We'll take that one, that one's alright. We'll shut them down if they don't engage the players enough. Get them. No, I want that one. I want that big one. Call of Duty, I want that one. Give me that one. Is there a world where we see Game Pass come to Sony as part of their subscription service? Because Sony's sucks. They're up to something because they're handing over IPs that have been Xbox exclusives forever. They're just handing them over. Like, there you go. Enjoy Gears of War. They're not doing that out of the goodness of their hearts. They're up to something, boys. I feel it in my bones. I'm gonna have this wall filled with notes on how Xbox is screwing the gaming industry. The thing is with Game Pass, it is good value for money. It is good for customers, I can't dispute that. You get every title on launch day. They got loads of games. Deals with EA, and it looks like more Ubisoft titles are on the way too. I mean, if you care about Ubisoft games, that's something to look forward to. But what happens when they do achieve monopoly? We're gonna start seeing ads all over the place. Prices will go up. And what are you gonna do? Go out and buy the game? Because just one of those games will be worth almost as much as a full year of Game Pass. You'll never own anything. Games will get worse because how do you measure success when sales aren't important anymore? What do? Look at IGN scores? Nah. I cannot live in a world where IGN scores matter. I can't do that. Okay, maybe it won't get that bad, but you see what I mean, right? It will be player count and hours engaged. Engagement will be the measure of success, like a YouTube video. All I see resulting from that is Former Lake slap. Like all those trash Netflix shows you see, where you just look and wonder who the f***'s that for. I mean, I thought that a lot last weekend. A lot of games look like generic ass. The end game would be to control the market. When the games are made, how you play them, who's making them, owning games becomes a thing of the past. And every studio will want to be on Game Pass. Am I crazy? Feel free to call me crazy. Feel free to call me crazy. But I think Xbox is trying to pull some shady shit here, brothers. I talked about there being a gaming crash on the horizon for the gaming industry. Xbox could be the raft that studios try to swim to. It'll be interesting to watch. I mean, we're basically only getting a license to play the game when you buy a game now, and subscription services potentially being the future. We are well on the way to not owning anything and being happy about it. You see this? You see how happy I am? It's great, right? Not owning anything. I mean, when you think about it, it's just some casual communism. Not on my watch. Let me know what you thought of that weekend of game trailers. What are you hyped the most for? For me, it's RE9. RE9 all the way, baby. Oh, and I didn't mention Sony raising the prices for their games because, you know, that would require Sony actually making games. See you in the next one, boys.